How did the OC housing market do in July? We had an increase in coronavirus and we got shut back down. What did it mean for the market and what did it mean for prices? We're about to tell you. Hey there, Christian Walsh, Coldwell Banker Wire Associates. We are here to help tenants and landlords, buyers and sellers during these crazy days in California. Make sure you subscribe to our channel in the corner, ring that bell, and also below you'll find a link to our email newsletter where we'll keep you up to date. So make sure you subscribe. So first, let's talk about where we've been. First quarter 2020, record highs. It was amazing days. Then coronavirus hit, end of March, things shut down. April, worst month in history. May was better, but not much. June, we started to see things coming back and actually exceeding Junes from in the past. We had a record high number of pending sales then. And our last video on July, the first 2 weeks, again, record pending sales. And we're starting to kind of snowball and make up for lost time. So the market has been doing well, but then on the 13th, Orange County was put in a reclosure and we saw those coronavirus cases increasing. So let's see what happened to July's numbers. Take a look. And here we are, the numbers for July 2020, the final numbers. We've sliced and diced and done everything you can with the data. And look, let me get out of the way first. Look, another record month. So you can see compared to June 2020, and we already talked about June, it was going up and everything was looking great, hitting records. We broke records yet again in July. So you can see for sales, we are higher than any of the past 5 years for total sales. Now bear in mind, most of those started before July. So those would have been May and June and finally closed now. Escrows, we're up 25% year over year, and we're at an absolute record for the past 5 years. And new listings, interestingly enough, flat and not quite as high as 2016. What a month. Can you believe that? And just so you know, the median home price tied June's median home price of $765 in Orange County. But we're still through the roof on things. But we need to dive deeper into the data because we essentially have two pieces to the month. First half, everything was normal. Second half, we were reclosed. So take a look at this dive into the data so you can see what happened with July. So I know what you're thinking. You're saying, Christian, hey, all those record sales could have come in the beginning of the month, but Governor Newsom shut things back down on the 13th. So let's run the data and see if Newsom's orders had an effect on the market. So this is what I did to be able to show that. So go ahead and take a look. So what we're comparing is we're comparing the beginning of the month, the first 15 days, to the end of the month, the second 16 days. So that's the first 15, the 1st through the 15th, then the 16th through the 31st. Now, that's obviously 15 versus 16, so we adjusted and we ran numbers per day. But take a look, it's crazy. So the sales, obviously you see a big difference. So beginning of the month, there are 83 sales per day. Second half of the month, there are 104. But let's be honest, the sales all started May, June. Those would not have taken the governor's orders into effect. So they wouldn't have said, okay, hey, we're not going to buy necessarily because the governor shut everything down. There wouldn't be much effect. We have to look at leading indicators. And leading indicators are pending sales and are the number of listings coming. So the pending sales are going to tell us, are buyers scared by not being able to go to bars, bowling alleys, get their haircut, go into bars, things like that. Were buyers put off in the market? So the data shows us 106 went into escrow per day on average in the beginning of the month, 115. So it actually increased. It accelerated in the second half of the month. We got more buyers going into escrow, more buyers writing offers. And then same thing for sellers. Sellers don't seem to be put off by this. It's unbelievable. So you can see beginning of the month, 118 per day, end of the month, 120. So that increased a little bit. Still not enough, like we said with the other data. And that's why we're seeing these price increases and bidding wars. So very, very interesting. The proof is in the data that as of July, it doesn't seem like Newsom's orders are doing anything to slow down the market for residential housing in Orange County. Now, of course, we're going to keep an eye in August as things continue to go on, but as right now, no change. In fact, accelerating. So who knows what it'll take to actually slow this market down. Can you believe it? When will these increases end? Make sure you leave a comment below. I want to get your opinion on when you think it'll finally end. All right, so what does all of this mean for prices in Orange County right now? So right now, out in the real world, it is an absolute mob of multiple offers, people competing for properties, bidding wars. That's what's going on out there right now with my clients. So due to the lack of inventory, due to the low interest rates, the demand is through the roof. It is sending prices up again. So even though we saw the median home price stay the same as June's, I expect into August that it's going to continue because we just do not have enough inventory. So make sure you tune in when we give you the latest numbers halfway through August. We're going to be carefully tracking to see if this reclosure and increase in coronavirus numbers does start to slow the market. July typically is the time of the year anyway where the market starts to go this way, just seasonally. That's what happens. So we're going to let you know in 2 weeks, and then of course we'll let you know at the end of August. We'll keep these updates coming. That's why it's important for you to subscribe to our channel and definitely subscribe to our email newsletter. This was Christian Walsh. Thanks for tuning in. Talk to you soon.